Welcome to another episode of Hard Factor. It is Thursday, April 8th, 2021, episode number 663 of Hard Factor. I'm Will. We got Mark, Pat, Wes, and Bubba is producing. And it's one more day till Friday. It's Thursday, guys.
Oh, baby. Hey,
right?
Episode 663. Are we getting Little Nas X on for 666?
Ooh, that's a good point. I don't think so. We could ask him, though.
Okay.
Maybe he'd do it.
Right.
It's a big reach. Bubba, can you reach out to Lil Nas X, see if he's available? Thank you.
Tell him it's episode 666. He won't do it if it's, right.
He might be into it. It's Thursday night, though, and in my opinion, that's always the start to the mental weekend, right? So, like this Thursday morning, Thursday night is really when the weekend begins. Because on Friday, even if you look like a bottle of booze and you're giving a presentation or something, nobody's going to hold it against you. It's a get out of jail free card on Friday. So
no, they're going to try to follow you out of work and see where you're going.
Right, like that guy. He knows a good happy hour.
Smell like a bottle of booze or look like?
Look and smell, whatever. I mean, whatever your thing is. Maybe you smell like it. Maybe you look like it.
Well, yeah, it depends on if you're drunk or hungover. I think if you're drunk, you look like a bottle of booze. If you're hungover, you smell like a bottle of booze.
What's that bottle of booze that's got that hourglass shape? Like maybe it's like Frangelico.
That's like a woman's body. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be like a woman's body.
I hear that. That's in fact, I think, guys, this is the third official rule of Fat Boy Summer is that treat your Thursdays like it's an extra Friday.
Look at Pat this Friday looking like an hourglass bottle of booze over there.
You noticed. Drink me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Daddy.
You guys okay with that new rule to Fat Boy Summer?
That what was it?
Treat your Thursdays like an extra Friday.
Oh,
love that rule.
Yes, Thursday's the new Friday, and Friday's still the same Friday. So yeah, extra Friday.
Yeah. No, you were just imagining Pat as a woman's body bottle of booze. Yeah.
Yeah, that took me out of the game for a few seconds.
Yeah, everyone got real quiet.
Yeah, he was really thinking about it. Really
it's Fat Boy summer hours is what it is, which I like. Fat Boys summer hours.
Well, Fat Boys love a Friday, so Fat Boys are going to love 2 Fridays. Mentally, 2 Fridays. So to recap, the rules are now go and eat outside, be outside as much as you can. Shirt optional at all times, including inside the pool. That's rule 1. Relax and chill out, rule number 2. And then number 3, treat your Thursdays like an extra Friday.
Can I make a tweak?
What's that?
Can we make it shirt optional?
Optional, yes. Number 1, shirt optional.
I like a little wordplay.
There also might be a 4th one coming up later in my story, kind of like a WWPPD, like what would Paul Pierce do type rule.
Yeah, just like try to be like Paul Pierce.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. All right, well, Fat Boy Summer is on the way. Well, it's here, but it's also on the way. That's the beautiful part about it because it's spring. Today is April 8th. That is Buddha Day, which is it's Buddha's birthday. It's also there's not many other good ones in there.
Wait, that's not real.
Zoo lovers day.
The dog farting awareness can't be real.
That's got to be fake, right?
Dog fighting awareness.
It says dog farting on my screen.
Yeah.
Okay. The 2 things on this list, Will. The Buddha Day. I was doing a little bit of digging into that disaster going on over there in Myanmar.
Yeah.
Buddhists. Who would have guessed it? The cops, the military who are just killing the citizens, Buddhists.
In the name of Buddha.
They got that mixed up.
Slaughtering people.
Maybe they'll take today as birthday off from killing the protesters.
National Dog Fighting Day. Did anyone? I'm
farting awareness.
I see farting awareness. Okay, I see it now.
Farting awareness.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
it's because your dog's like digestive system is fucked up. You got to take them to the vet. You got to make sure their diet's better so they don't die. Right? Like if intestinal cancers and stuff like that.
Guys, and I just saw it's also National Dog Fighting Awareness Day. It's both.
Oh,
and then it's national. It's also National All Is Ours Day. That sounds like a QAnon type day. All is ours.
Well, real quick.
What does that mean?
Did we need a 4.5 hour Michael Vick documentary? I just watched the 30 for 30, and and I get it. Was it because it was quarantine that they were like, yeah, go nuts, director, make it as long as you fucking want? But I don't know. Did you guys watch that shit?
That's longer than some of those dogs lived for.
It's insanely fucking long. The Vic documentary is a 2-parter. It's the longest 30 for 30 ever.
I have a lot of Michael Vick jerseys because I went to Virginia Tech and I'm an Eagles fan. Like that, I probably have more Vick jerseys than anyone else. It's not great, but hey, hell of a quarterback.
He did his time.
Yeah, he did his time.
Paid for the crime. We got to forgive, right? Forget, move on. Water under the bridge. Let's move on to the Daily Buzz. It's an 8-piece today. Number 8, there was a lot of MLB trends, but I was dealing with the baby up until showtime, so not sure exactly what the MLB trends were. But just so everybody knows out there, baseball and golf are in full swing. In case you weren't aware, they're in full swing. Trending.
Watch out.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Number 7, people are searching about President Joe Biden's gun control executive orders that are supposed to come out today. I'm sure that won't be controversial at all. He's also supposed to name a new ATF director, and Jim Crow was also trending again, related. So.
Proposal to never put a gun-related video on Instagram ever again.
Why? What happened?
We lost like 7,000 followers over this fucking gun video. Well, first of all, we have multiple gun owners on this show.
I love guns. I shoot guns all the time.
People are under the impression.
One of my favorite things.
People are under the impression that like we're completely anti-gun based off this one clip. Never again anything related to guns on Instagram.
Well, people were. Well, I mean, I guess people are upset about mass shootings, right? That's
well, they should be.
Okay,
but let's move on. Let's move on.
People with a
we got some gun control nuts on this show. You guys trying to take away my Second Amendment?
No, I'm trying to get to trend number 6.
Okay, fine. Number 6, old white guys. They probably love guns. Jack Hanna. He has dementia, unfortunately, and is retiring. Mike Pence signed a 2-book deal with the new publisher, said to be worth lots of money. I'm sure people will want to read those books. Number 5, a little-known actor, Zach Avery, was arrested for allegedly running a $227 million Ponzi scheme involving film rights. And he's so little known, there was no mugshots. There's no pictures of this guy. So he's much better known now for the Ponzi scheme than his acting. So.
What was he in? Anything?
Movies like The Last Crow, or is that a movie? There's I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize any of the titles.
The last movie in the Crow franchise, or
I don't know. The White Crow, is that a movie? I have no idea. Is it? I mean, the guy's not. He's known for the Ponzi scheme.
Okay,
he's a Ponzi schemer, not an actor. There he is. Bubba's showing us. Known for The White Crow. Yeah, nailed it. So
okay.
Oh, okay. Yep. Don't know who that is at all. Number 4, Alex Jones was trending for being very anti-COVID vax. He says everybody's going to die who takes it within 10 years. He also went to the border and he was stopping people from crossing over the border with his bare hands. There's a video of him pushing on the hood of a station wagon or a minivan and yelling at them, saying that the children were not in car seats, breaking Texas laws.
Right.
So, my big menace, thing here is, man.
They were trying to make a scene. That's what Jones does. And they were like, well, those kids in car seats, that's illegal. It's like, bro, those kids just illegally crossed the border by themselves. I'm not, maybe we should be so stressed about them being without car seats.
You know? Right. You're saying this is a step up transportation wise.
Pales in comparison.
I think Alex Jones,
that Kia.
What he's trying to do right there, he's like a basketball ref who's trying to call the first foul to get to the flagrant. He's got to call something, and so that he can later call.
That was the best they could come up with. Was these kids don't have seatbelts. It's like, dude, okay, they don't have food either. Let's start there.
And cross the border illegally.
Shoes, or passports,
yes,
or citizenship.
Correct. None of those things, but they will be let go into the country very soon. Number 3, National Beer Day. You knew it was National Beer Day on Wednesday because you listened to Hard Factor. Number 2 was Tiger Woods for being very loose at the wheel when he had his most recent car crash. Mark is going to tell us more about that. And number 1 was PSG, a French soccer club, for beating Bayern Munich 3-2 in the first leg of the Champions League quarterfinals. Also, Chelsea beat FC Porto. Used to love watching the UEFA. What is it? It's
Champions
League. Champions League. Yeah. It's such a good tournament. I need to watch again.
It is a great tournament because it's like the best club team in the world, minus the Americas, but basically the best club team in the world. Every year they compete for the best club team in the world. That's what's so cool about it. Not like the World Cup, which is every 4 years. So very cool tournament.
Such a good tournament. Deservedly trending number 1, and that's the Daily Buzz.
Hell yeah. Hey guys, we've reached the end of an era, unfortunately. An icon who was dominant their whole career has elected to hang up the gloves and take a step away while still on top. And I think you know what I'm talking about.
Really?
No, you got to narrow that
Conor
down.
McGregor?
I'm talking about Ariana Williams, who held the world record for longest nails grown by a human woman.
Oh, of course, yes.
She has cut her long danglies, guys, for the better part of the last decade. She held the record for longest nails grown by a lady, and she finally cut her cuticles after almost 30 years, a 30-year-long streak in the freak game.
Whoa.
I think probably it was a celibacy streak there, too.
Paint those things. And that's got to be very inconvenient to carry around multiple foot-long nails on every finger.
Well, did she have to wear like COVID masks over her nails? That seems like a unhealthy.
Yeah, they're called gloves, Mark.
How do you put a mask on?
How do you put a glove? How do you put a glove over those things?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, all of her masks are shredded.
Is she like on the subway? Yeah, she like sitting on the subway next to people.
No, she's not doing much, and we'll get into that, guys. But before she got them cut over the weekend, the nails, she got one final measurement. Anyone want to guess how long they were?
They look to be about 13 feet.
Close. Anyone else?
The
13 feet.
The total length of the
total length nails.
Total length of all 10?
No, like the longest nail.
24 feet 7 inches.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah, guys. Ayana's colossal claws were amputated via an electric rotary tool by a Fort Worth dermatologist.
It's like Dumb and Dumber in the pedicure scene.
Are you sure it's not the total? Are you sure it's not the total length? That sounds one like nail.
That sounds like total length.
That's total length, bro.
Yeah.
Well, those photos Bob is putting up are
It's not 24 feet.
So divide by like 10, right?
2.5 feet per nail. Yeah, look. Yeah. There they are. There they are cut off.
24 feet. Oh my God.
Well, hold on. You guys are fucking noobs, and I'm sorry you're new to how fingernails are measured. Like, this is pretty well known if you're in the community that you know it's total length. You fucking dumbasses.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I would guess higher.
Children, guys, being the queen of keratin wasn't all multi-day manicures at Sherwin-Williams and assisted ass wipings. Having the most tenacious talons came with its fair share of challenges too. Until now, Williams was unable to do some activities such as washing the dishes, putting sheets on a bed, or having a meal family style. Couldn't do any of those.
Doing anything that requires hands.
Scratching was tough.
Yeah.
Right.
Scratching an itch.
I mean, who's wiping her ass for real though? Like, someone has to be, or she's just a straight bidet lady. I don't know. But
you have to have a bidet.
She's got a tool. She can grab a tool.
A tool?
Yeah. Like a brush.
Like
she makes everyone's day less comfortable because of her fucking nails.
Yeah. Her kids are crying all the time, just begging her to cut these fucking
Everyone's got to work around her nail issue.
The thing that tool has seen. The thing your tool has done for her.
Give me my tool.
She's not cooking or cleaning or doing anything because of her fucking nails.
Right. What job does she have? It's tough. It's tough to justify this. Like, it's one thing if like your family member unfortunately becomes disabled, you take care of them. This lady's disability, I mean, it couldn't have made her that much cash. Could it have? I mean, they
did she have a career off it? I mean,
this was dad's dying wish. He said, keep growing your nails.
I've seen this lady before. You've seen her too. Like, she's not like mega famous, but you've seen her before on like, shows that Wes used to film, kind of stuff like TLC and Travel Channel stuff, Discovery Channel stuff. But I don't know if she had a career on it. But I will say this, guys, if you're bummed you missed your opportunity to see and probably smell this achievement in mental illness in person, don't worry, because the nails are now on permanent display at Ripley's, believe it or not, in Orlando, Florida. So you can go down there
2.5 feet each
and see them. Yeah, I mean, come on. Do you need to say a touchdown is 7 points or 6 points plus the extra point?
Hey,
well, I mean, I asked the question and you purposely didn't answer. So I was
that's because Will. It's kind of common knowledge.
It's common knowledge.
Okay.
I see.
Let me ask you a question. Is she going to go for this again?
No, she's going to keep her nails at about I think 8 inches long. She was saying, and she's passing the torch. She wants some other freak show to come in there and ruin their lives. So yeah,
well, you guys remember that back in the day, that Indian dude, there's the famous picture. He had the long, like he could hold him up by his head and they would touch the fucking ground. That guy was the king of long nails.
Yeah. I wonder what his would have been if they had measured those.
His were like legit like 5 feet long.
Those were like tree trunks.
Yeah.
He had longer nails. She held the record for women currently.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that guy, whatever his name is, he had the longer nails.
Yeah.
She said it took like 20 hours. Oh wow,
my
that's
God.
horrible.
That guy's he's pushing like 7 feet per nail by the time he cut those things off.
His one nail looks like Indiana Jones's whip.
Look at him.
He's on the pool table.
Who makes that decision?
He could drop it in the corner pocket from the other side of the table.
Like, when do you commit to that? You know, I tried it with my Coke nail, and honestly, my Coke nail got to like, I want to say like 4 inches long, and I bent it back. It's so painful. Like, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah. So how do they not break them, Max?
It gets so thick. You see how all that plaque build up on them?
Calloused, or yeah,
kind of like thick.
But that's the thing. I think they just make such a scene that they give everyone a wide berth and they don't lift anything heavy because the nails. I
think it's like an exponential thing. Like, once you break through a certain barrier, right? Like, they get stronger. Like, you just got to like take care of them in the early stages, like a baby, right? And then they get tougher. Yeah, guys. And if you want to memorialize something gross or not gross, you can by patronizing our sponsor today, paintyourlife.com. I wanted to give my parents a gift after the baby was born. They have not seen the baby yet. It's unfortunate, but they haven't gotten their COVID vaccines yet. It's not safe for them to travel because they're in their 70s, right? So I got them a Paint Your Life. It's pretty dope. Got a sick little picture of Puma, and I sent it off to the artist at Paint Your Life, and they are currently working on it now. I got to pick my artist, which was friggin' awesome. There was a wide variety of artists I could choose from. I went with acrylic paint on canvas. That was my choice. They're going to be able to tell, and they're going to be fucking wowed when they get this painting, and they're going to get it with free shipping because I didn't have to pay for shipping.
I was going to say they're going to ask to reemburse you for the shipping.
They're going to ask, and I'm going to take it. And I'm going to take it because I know how much money they have in the bank, and they can't possibly spend it all. So let's get it to me now. Hell yeah. Anyway, guys, you can get a professional hand-painted portrait created from any photo. You can combine photos. It's awesome. They've been a sponsor for a long time. I highly recommend it. Honestly, gifts are mostly lame. This gift is not. It is next level, and whoever you send it to will be massively impressed. And right now, guys, if you text the word factor to 64,000, you can get in on our deal, right? So text factor to 64,000. That's how you get the free shipping, and that's how you get 20% off your painting. That's right, 20% off, free shipping. Come on, guys. Terms apply. Available at paintyourlife.com/terms. Text factor to 64,000.
All right, guys. Do we have any sports fans here?
Yes.
I'm kidding.
Yes.
I'm kidding. We're all obviously sports fans. The Masters start today. Got to make a fortune this weekend, right, Wes?
Damn right we are.
Yeah. Well,
so I was writing them down. We got.
Well, you got to go to the Discord. Well, one guy we didn't bet on to win the Masters this week was Tiger Woods because he's not playing in the Augusta Major. He's won 5 times because he drove his car off a fucking cliff going 40 miles an hour over the speed limit. So like, yeah.
Oof. He is so lucky to be alive.
He is. It came out on Wednesday that he was going between 85 and 87 miles an hour on a 45 mile per hour winding road. So it turns out he was just trying to kill himself.
No, he was just trying to get his jollies, bro. If you're Tiger, you got all the money in the world. You banged everything. Like it's hard to get a thrill, you know?
He does, like, maybe he's just an adrenaline junkie, but yeah, I mean, 85 wasn't it known as like one of the most dangerous corners like in his area?
That's why he was there, Will.
It was called Dead Man's Hill. Look, back in February, Tiger was driving to work in the morning at double the speed limit on a very dangerous winding road when he crossed the center divider, hit a tree, and then rolled his car several times, ending up hundreds of feet off the road during a vicious one-car accident in Ranchos Palos Verdes, California. Somehow he survived, suffering open leg fractures as well as injuries to his foot and ankle. He got out of the hospital in mid-March and is recovering at home. Hopefully he makes a full recovery. LASD, which is like Los Angeles Sheriff Department, Captain James Powers said, the car's so-called black box data recorder shows Woods engaged the accelerator and never applied the brake during the accident. That could indicate he may have mistakenly hit the wrong pedal while trying to control the car. So he accelerated through the entire fucking accident, guys, off-road and down. I'm not saying he tried to kill himself, but he did not try to kill himself. He didn't help himself out.
He was leaning into the crash.
He's like that woman. You remember the Florida story where the woman like ran over the grandma and her grandbaby? Didn't kill them, luckily, but she couldn't find the brake, quote unquote, and she just accelerated through. It was one of those scenarios. Tiger hit the tree off the road when he went off the road. He hit the tree at 75 miles an hour. So like Wes said,
holy fuck,
very lucky to be alive. That's like a 1 in a million probably that he's alive with what he did to himself in the car. There was no evidence of alcohol or drugs playing a part. He just was going way too fast.
Man,
anyways,
I mean, it's one thing to not be able to find the gas pedal, like if like you accidentally, or the brake pedal, if you accidentally put the car in gear. Like we've all been there before. We're like, oh shit, the car's in reverse. Where's the brake? But if you're just driving, that's never happened to me, where I've been like, where's the brake? Oh, no, that's the gas. Shit.
He's also off the road, still accelerating. They say he never applied the brakes. So
never applied the brakes. Do you know what? You know what? When it has in nightmares, I've hit the wrong pedal before. In nightmares, literal nightmares, but never on the road. Another sports legend had the jaws of life applied to him as well this past weekend. I'm, of course, talking about Paul Pierce and the several blowjobs he probably received based on this video that got him fired from ESPN.
Good video, though.
What do you do?
There he is.
What's the call? Monica, you should be here. You could make some money, girl. Stop playing. Monica, what you doing?
You guys throw some fucking chips, man.
If you in LA, come through.
Chips, look down.
If you in LA, Monica, come through. You know what I'm saying?
Where's she at? Down there. Saying fucking hundreds of thousands of dollars can't even throw a fucking chip. Wait.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean,
they're throwing chips at the stripper twerking.
Where is it?
They're throwing so many chips at. Okay, so there you go.
good party.
Yeah, what was happening there, Mark?
Okay, so let's break that down. Paul Pierce was at a party. It looked like an indoor type of house party where him and his friends were playing poker. They're probably also watching the Final Four games because I think it was on Saturday, and they had house strippers over. So, strippers and poker. I don't know. I mean, I mean, he was ESPN fired him for putting butter on popcorn. I mean, those two go together.
Well, I mean,
pretty well.
Well, I mean, I think he maybe didn't know. Did he know he was going to his main live, or do you think he was trying to send a video message?
He was obviously
Monica.
He was obviously drunk. He knew he was live.
He was live. He went.
He
live.
saw all those people commenting. There were hundreds and hundreds of people commenting.
Yeah, but he was fucking hammered.
He was just fucked up. Yeah, he was just drunk. And high.
Do you think it could have had to do with the velocity at which they were whipping the poker chips at that stripper's behind? It got him fired.
That's the best though. Is like all the chips didn't go in the pot. Some of them went to that girl. Like,
I mean, they were hucking those things at that lady. That wasn't a toss.
You think you ever found Monica that night?
They're trying to bounce him off the butt. Yeah, that's what I want to know, Will. Who the fuck is Monica? She's made quite the impact on Paul. He's got a stripper massaging his shoulders and another twerking her heart out, not a foot away from him. And all he can think about is how he wishes Monica was there. He's like, where? She must be something else.
He doesn't even know if she's in LA, and he's like, come through though.
Monica, you got to bring
you
some
might
life
not be
to this
in the
party.
same city, but I need you here.
It's a snooze fest over here, Monica.
Putting it out on Instagram Live.
But I mean, come on, house strippers in a poker match. I mean, that's like, ESPN fired him for putting jelly on the other side of a peanut butter sandwich. What do you like? I don't understand. They're a bunch of prudes over there. But anyways, he did get fired, and he's going to be okay because he's already got job offers from Barstool Sports, and he's gotten at least a $250,000 a year offer from Cam Soda, the adult webcam website. The vice president of Cam Soda, Darren Parker, released this statement. He said, "Here at Cam Soda, we champion exotic dancers, cam girls, and sex workers. We would be more than happy to accommodate your penchant for women, and you'd be free to stream with them while they twerk in the background and more. We'd be willing to extend you an offer of up to $250,000 a year. Get in touch with me, and we can work out the details." So what they want him to do is talk NBA games on every weeknight during the NBA season with like Monica twerking behind him.
Nice.
If they can get her, she's in high demand. Monica is
exactly.
with talents like those.
Yeah,
imagine
pay her too.
Imagine taking that job offer home to your wife.
Right.
So
I don't think Paul Pierce can imagine having a wife.
No, I think he's married. But
married.
But still, the party looked great. Hey, look, we don't know what he did at the party besides get a massage. And if I'm gonna watch an NBA show, I'm probably gonna watch the Paul Pierce and the woman twerking analysis show, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
100%.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. He should entertain the offer.
Exactly.
What's up, Bubba?
Can I take it to the internet for this one for you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I want to bring up Paul Pierce's first tweet after the video had come out. Mind you, this tweet came out at 10:50 p.m. 10:50 p.m. in the evening. This is Paul Pierce's first tweet.
Good morning.
Yeah, that dude was fucked up, bro. He was so fucked up.
Yeah, he was blacked out. I think he was trying to send a video message. I like.
Oh, Will, are you kidding me?
To Monica,
he's like a grandpa on Twitter.
Yeah, like I swear,
he's like, under 40, right? He's like 40.
Like he like pressed the live button, but he was trying to talk to Monica.
40, is he?
Like
he knows what he's fucking doing, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it was a mistake, clearly.
Yeah, but I don't know. You look like he was having a lot of fun, and people are just jealous.
I think if you bruise that stripper, if I really huck this $25 chip at her,
I think anytime you're blacked out, I mean, it looked like he was blacked out, or he was on the verge of it, and you go on Instagram Live, or you start like a tweet storm, that's considered a mistake. I think for sure.
Yeah,
like you're pretty much always bad things come of it.
He's paying for it. But yeah, looked like a great party. Let's move on, guys. Guys, something terrible is happening to our country, and I'm really distraught about it. We have big plans for Fat Boy Summer, like Will said, which is right around the corner. Check out that merch, by the way. And burgers and dogs and French fries and the boardwalk to be enjoyed. But we have a real problem on our hands, and they had better get this thing figured out before Memorial Day. And I'm just going to say it: we're running out of ketchup.
What?
Hear me? The United States of America is running out of ketchup. Can you believe it?
No. I mean, we put ketchup on everything.
Yeah.
No.
Like us running out of Eagles.
Exactly. Yeah. Running out of beer, running out of Eagles. We're running out of fucking ketchup. So you guys know COVID, right? How everything is closed down, like restaurants and stuff, right?
COVID got ketchup?
Yeah. COVID got ketchup. Supply chains got fucked. And it's also decimated the ketchup supply because this takeout bullshit is using up all the fucking ketchup packets. So according to the Wall Street Journal, packet prices are up 13% since January 2020. So basically every restaurant has turned away from the traditional bottles they keep on their tables because of the takeout surge. And soon there will be no ketchup packets anywhere. Also, people are eating at home more and buying up all the fucking ketchup bottles. So there's a shortage there too. Ketchup bottle sales increased 15% in 2020, surpassing $1 billion in sales. So there's just a shortage.
So you mean people are just using ketchup?
They just fucking love ketchup.
Yeah, I'm not an economist here, but there's some flaws in the logic. Because,
I agree.
Right. So like packets, right? I understand there can be a shortage of packets, right? And I understand there might be a shortage of bottles, but there's a whole other way that ketchup gets distributed, like to McDonald's and big vats and bags and shit. So is it a receptacle issue, or it's an actual ketchup supply issue?
It's the ketchup packets is the main thing, but also like
small bottles. Yeah, fast food restaurants are in big trouble because and takeout because of the packets. No, I've noticed this, Wes.
I get it.
I've noticed this too, Wes. In fact, I was buying ketchup. I love ketchup so much. I ate a burger the other day covered in so much ketchup it was all over my mustache. But aside from that, I was buying a new ketchup bottle a week prior to that because we like ketchup so much. And I could only find giant bottles. There's no small bottles.
Pat, that's the thing is like we're not running out of tomatoes and sugar. It's that the big vats aren't being used as much because not as many people are dining in restaurants. So all the packets are getting.
I'm pouring my ketchup out of an arm-sized bottle of ketchup.
Right.
What the fuck are we gonna do?
That's a problem.
Yeah.
It's a big problem, Pat. The ketchup shortage has gotten so bad that packets are being sold on eBay. Here's one where they're selling 50 packets for $10, and another better deal where
take that off. I might want to.
Bubba, throw a bit on that. Put it on the card.
Another better deal where they're selling 250 packets for $17.29, which is a fucking steal. So restaurants are going to soon have to limit their ketchup packets. They're searching for alternate, vendors. They give you some, like they're turning to Costco, so they're going to buy in bulk, and then they're going to fill up.
Put it down. That's a good idea.
Fill up little cups, which is great.
So So a ketchup, a condiment stand at like a McDonald's or whatever is essentially like, a please take one bowl on Halloween. It's getting fucking abused, but like there's no one going into these restaurants. So the fast food workers should be able to regulate the ketchup supply with like shorting you with like a 2-packet situation.
Well, they are, but Pat, they have to then like transport from the big vats to like this new plastic shot glass type thing that like Wes talked about. They just haven't done it yet. They haven't like transported from the big vats to anything else. This kind of reminds me of like when we had to deal with that plastic milk pouch for a couple of years. The milk pouches, like they're gonna have to put it in a new container that we're not used to and we're not gonna like.
Dude, that was fucking terrible. Yeah. It was inconvenient and dangerous for nerds.
Well, it
was.
Yeah, you get slapped in the face with those. They look like a breast implant.
Well, also, what's the deal with that? Because you could recycle cardboard, so why did you have to put it in plastic?
I don't know.
Because they were like, "Oh, it's recyclable," but
it was like
the other thing recyclable,
a smaller surface area. How do we not see this ketchup thing coming though?
It's a big problem, guys. I mean, and what I just realized.
What else is falling through the cracks? Ketchup is.
When you were saying that, Pat, though, about like, think about how much of this ketchup has actually just been thrown in the trash.
Oh my God, dude!
It's a package shortage,
and
most of this is just in the trash.
This is on your back, you ketchup zealots. You like going in there and taking way more than you need, and then now it's fucking like somewhere. It's like frozen in the top shelf of your refrigerator. You pieces of shit.
No, it's probably in the garbage. It's in the dumpster somewhere.
There's also two types of like employees at these fast food places. There's like the bartender that overpours you and the bartender that like is too strict. Like they'll give you too many ketchup packets or too little, you know? It's never it's never the right amount.
It's like when someone asks for more of something and you're like, "Oh, you want more? You'll get fucking more." And you give them so much ketchup so they feel like an asshole.
Yeah. I once made a pizza.
Oh, more, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I was delivering pizza and some guy called and like bitched about how many toppings was on his pizza. So we made him another pizza and it weighed like 15 pounds.
It was all toppings.
Yeah, we put so many toppings on there.
Yeah.
There's no hoop
falling out of the box
for vengeance.
It was so heavy. So apparently Heinz, which makes around 70% of the ketchup Americans consume, is ramping up their factories and are asking everyone to be patient. So let's hope this doesn't ruin Fat Boy Summer, guys. And I hate to harp on it, but it's important. But Fat Boy Summer, like I said, is right around the corner. And the last thing you want during Fat Boy Summer is a fat credit card bill, right? So do yourself a favor and get that shit taken care of with the credit card consolidation loan from Lightstream. This is some of the best and most honest advice we can give you guys. No bullshit. Get that shit taken care of and use Lightstream. It's a great service. If you're looking for a way to save some extra money, why not start paying less on your credit card balances, right? Refinance with this credit card consolidation loan from Lightstream. It's easy. You save hundreds to thousands of dollars, lowering your interest rate. Lightstream offers credit card consolidation loans from 5.95 APR with auto pay and excellent credit, lower than the average credit card interest rate of over 18% APR. They are just bending you over, these credit cards. The rate is fixed, so it'll never go up over the life of your loan. You get one amount you have to pay. It's a lot less than what you're going to pay in the credit cards in the long run, and there's no fees.
It's a lot easier to get yourself a Monica if you're not in crippling debt.
Yeah, why haven't you done it already? It's a no-brainer.
Exactly. No, it really is a no-brainer. So no shit, we are actually our customers of Lightstream. It saved me a bunch of money by not paying that ridiculous interest rate. Now I have more money for Fat Boy Summer trips and food, and you guys like food and trips, right? Yeah. Just for our listeners, apply now to get the special interest rate discount and save even more. The only way to get this discount is to go to lightstream.com/factor. lightstream.com/factor. Subject to credit approval. Rates range from 5.95 APR to 19.99 APR and include 0.5 APR auto pay discount. Lowest rate requires excellent credit. Terms and conditions apply, and offers are subject to change without notice. Visit lightstream.com/factor for more information.
Do it.
Nice.
Hey, before we finish up, also, we're not putting songs at the end of episodes anymore because the music companies are like suing the pants off of everybody.
The technology caught up is what happened. So like,
it's like Napster round 2.
The crawler technology on Spotify caught up, so it can identify if someone else uploads a master recording, and you get a copyright strike.
Yeah, basically, So they're out for blood with these songs. But anyways, Fat Boy Summer, one of the official anthems of Fat Boy Summer, is Still Not a Player by Big Pun and Fat Joe. I was just mentioning that because we may have played that as the end song today, but just wanted to say,
you can play.
If you hadn't heard in a while, you could just pop that on.
And to the music company to the music company that's chopping everyone's nuts off, like we play a 30-second clip at the end of a song or at the end of a show that then makes people want to listen to that full song and other songs from the artist. It's
Stop
really like
our nuts off.
It's like a fucking promotional tool for your artist, you pieces of shit. Anyway,
you hear that? Global conglomerate Universal Music Group.
Yeah,
Big
Universal
Music
Group.
You hear that?
Suck my fucking dick, Universal Music Group.
We're some big pharma, these guys.
And then also one last thing before the last story. Wes couldn't say auto there he said auto about 7 times in a row, and I enjoyed a couple comments on the Instagram. Since we caption, we see how many times we say like and stutter, and it's a lot. But
a lot.
So we also start every story with guys.
Yeah, okay, guys, fellas. But one of the stories was about Biden. One of the stories was about Biden, and we're making fun of the stutter. And a lot of the comments were like, "This is Wes sometimes, though."
Who said that?
A lot of people. Anyways,
motherfuckers.
So last story, Gown sent this one in. And guys, it's been a while since we talked about Ghislaine Maxwell, the madam and right-hand woman to Jeffrey Epstein, for decades of sex trafficking and sexual assaults of like tens of thousands of women, many of them underage. So it's time we talked about this monster again, right? Who amazingly is still alive, allegedly.
Yeah, I heard she's got a messy cell. She like won't flush her toilet or something. I don't know if you're gonna tell us that, but
no,
she's an ex-rich kid.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. Ghislaine's still behind bars. She's been there without bail since July of 2020, so it's a lot of time to create a mess. And her trial is expected to start sometime this summer, probably still on track for July, is what I'm reading, a full year after her arrest. It might be a long trial, though, fellas, because the prosecution team just revealed this week that they disclosed 2.7 million pages of evidence against Ghislaine to the defense team.
Wow.
2.7 million pages.
How is that even? I mean, like,
you can't read that. It's
every text message ever.
Right.
You're fucked when
everybody.
You're fucked when they have more than one page of evidence against you. She has 2.7 million pages of evidence against you.
Hey, Bubba, you might know this from law school. Is this a tactic, right? Or
sounds like a tactic.
Yeah, is this like a burying them in
Drown
paper situation?
Yeah, sometimes it definitely could be. It could be like drowning it all in tactic where you don't want to go through it all. That's a good point.
It's an intimidation tactic. Look what we have on your client.
Yeah, both sides definitely use, like, if you like, it's like one of those, like, okay, where you said earlier, like, oh, you want more, here's more. Like that's definitely one of these scenarios.
Wasn't enough evidence for you, huh?
This is the feds.
Yeah, the toppings on the pizza.
Yeah, this is the feds releasing that, right?
It's the prosecution team. Yeah, the prosecution
Federal,
team saying, "Here you go, defense team. You want to go through all the stuff we have on your client? What is it? Where is Charles Dickens working the case? Did they dig up Homer's body to write another epic? I don't understand.
They've done a lot of PowerPoint presentations about Epstein and Maxwell, so I know that they're like the amount of PowerPoints that there's pictures of on Getty about these
2.7 million.
They got a lot of papers.
How many women did they rape? How long is the trial going to be? How long is the trial going to be? 15 years? Wouldn't you want? Wouldn't you not want to be a lawyer on Ghislaine's team at this point? Combing through that, I'd probably quit. Go ahead and disbar me, motherfucker. Like
I wouldn't want to be an intern. The intern, like the law clerk. Fuck that, dude.
No, that sounds terrible.
The 2.7 million pages, however many words that is, really boils down to just 3, and that's take the plea is what that means.
We're going to get to that, Pat. Exactly. That's what they're trying to do. There's just being like, you're not going to beat 2.7 million pages. Ghislaine's lawyers have been arguing since November that they have not been given enough time to prepare for her case, which seemed preposterous considering they were given a full year, but maybe not since there's 2.7 million pages of evidence against her. I mean, that's thicker than a Biden family Bible, fellas.
But
how do you how do you not plead guilty? She's pleading innocent with a straight face, like she'd fleece you at a Paul Pierce poker game. Like, of course she's guilty if you have 2.7 million. I'm sorry, she needs to plea. And apparently the rumor is she might plea, Pat, out within a month or so from now, which makes sense. But what do you give someone who pleads to 100,000 cases of sex trafficking underage women? Like,
well, I mean, like
is that still life in prison? Yeah,
it's life.
Well, it's usually life or death, right? But so okay, yeah, that's a good point, Mark. On a murder case, usually the plea will get you life in prison versus the death penalty if you enter death.
This is life without parole versus
life for life.
Yeah,
life for life. You want to go through the trial or not?
I mean, even if she names names, I don't want to see any more sunsets after what she allegedly did to the 2.7 million pages. Yeah.
Is there a bigger, like Prince Andrew or prize they're going after that she could give them that she then gets a lower sentence?
Still give her
life.
Something like she still deserves life, but yeah, she should sing like a
canary. Right. You think the feds are going to go after Clinton? They go after Prince Andrew before that. I doubt. I'm
go
sure
after all of them.
Yeah,
they go after all of them. And you know what else they need to do is figure out how many trees they killed with the 2.7 million pages of computer paper. Are there any trees left?
Better have been digital. I swear to Christ, I'm going to get out there.
I'll tell you what else there's nothing left of. Stories today. That's going to do it for Hard Factor. So, thank you so much for tuning in. Fat Boy Summer, Fatathon, 5-star reviews, voicemails 512-270-1480. We're bringing back stereo shows this or next Friday. Like and share our stuff on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok and Facebook and LinkedIn. I mean, just continue to throw the support that you do, Hardo Hive. We appreciate you more than you know. We love you guys. And most importantly, have a great fucking day.